Hey, I'm Jamey with Stillmeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the game Herbaceous Sprouts. My coworker Susanna introduced me to this game, and I'm so glad she did because I've played Herbaceous. It's a card game. It's a delightful little card game, and I assumed that Herbaceous Sprouts was like a travel version of Herbaceous. But it isn't. Herbaceous Sprouts is a completely different game, kind of set in the world of Herbaceous. You're dealing with herbs, but the mechanisms are completely different, and it includes one of my favorite components in games, custom dice. You get this bag full of custom dice. So these dice in this game, and this is my favorite mechanism, they are paired for it's not really a card draft. At the beginning of each round, you put out some cards on the table, cards that look like this, and many of the cards actually they look like that. Many of the cards have one or more slots that indicate that you need to put a dice there. And then players take turns selecting the cards, using actions on the cards, and potentially putting sprouts on a shared community garden. But this paired mechanism, I'm always looking for interesting paired mechanisms like this, where you're pairing one component with another component for a combined variable choice, and that's exactly what Herbaceous Sprouts does here. The combination of a random card that you can see on the table with a random die that is also randomly rolled to a face. So say you roll it, you put it on that card, and this is what you're drafting. You're drafting this specific die with that specific face on this specific card. You're gaining the card too. It's a really nice benefit pairing that I like in Herbaceous Sprouts. Leads to, I've only played once, but I can imagine it leads to a lot of replayability and variability in terms of the order in which the cards come out and which dice end up on those cards. It just feels really good to see the cards come out and know, okay, let's see what dice end up on them. You get to see the dice, and then your choice is fully informed. You're not drafting a card and then rolling the die. You're drafting a card that has the dice pre-rolled on it. You know exactly what you're getting. The combination of mechanisms just works really well for this benefit pairing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Herbaceous Sprouts in the comments below if you have a different favorite mechanism, or if you can think of another game, because I'm trying to get up to a top 10 list, but I don't have 10 games yet that use paired benefits like this. So if you can think of any other games that do this, let me know in the comments below. Cascadia is the classic one, I think, or the modern classic that does this really well. But there are definitely others. Let me know about them, because I want to get up to a top 10 list so I can talk about this mechanism that I think is really, really clever. So yeah, that's Herbaceous Sprouts. Thanks.